National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Teed up, and off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly coming off a very tough rookie campaign, but he showed flashes of why he was the #1 overall pick. Now starting over in year 2 with a brand-new coaching staff, I expect Bryce Young to show the world his talents in full.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Young. And it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Young to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his second season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL whenever he's on the field. However, for them to reach their full potential, he has to be out there. Because as long as he is, this team is a legitimate contender to win it all.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. As they've got it as we resume action. From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Nice hands displayed there by the former Penn State standout. And he's certainly hoping to get back on track now that he's playing in a Bengals offense that better suits his skill set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Again, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Here's Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 28 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Young to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Thielen going to go in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Young. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here is Young. He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Young. That one complete till again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Young will set to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Thielen going to go in motion right. It'll be Young again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That is caught by Thielen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Adam Thielen, 28 yards. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He will find his man Chase complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 72 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
McPherson on for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young. He'll find Thielen work in the middle, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To the air once more, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
In motion, the tight end. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now second down and a few inches. Now Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now first and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Moss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Burrow. Steps away to his... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see over selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll come up first and 10 here. Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's second and 10 now. Young to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the... And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. A big play here, 3rd and 2. Here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Young. That one complete to again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down and 3. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 28. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers have won the football game. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points,